Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. I'd like to address an important aspect and concept in Islam called al-wara'. والورع أن تجعل بينك وبين الحرام حاجزا لن يبلغ العبد حقيقة التقوى حتى يدع ما ليس فيه بأس مخافة أن يقع فيما فيه بأس. So it's a very important concept that's called wara', that to distance yourself from what is haram. Not just standing at the edge of haram and say, may Allah protect me. So stay away from haram. And the person will never attain the highest level of taqwa, of piety, until he will leave the matters that has no issue about it, because just afraid to fall in the matters that there's issue about. And that's what was the Sahaba. What that's the Sahaba doing. Whatever was Sunnah, they make it as obligatory for themselves. And whatever was makruh, they make it as if it's haram. They stay away from it. Nowadays, you will find people say, it's just makruh, it's not haram. And they will do it. And you will find people, it's sunnah, you know what? It's not that important. Then they will leave it. And they know that's a risky way. And it's very important that to have that standard for ourselves. So the Sahaba, that's what they are doing. Something, it's just makruh, they will say, okay, we don't want it. We don't want it. They leave the 90% what is halal because they are afraid they fall in haram. يدعون 9 أعشار الحلال مخافة الوقوع في الحرام. And nowadays you will find people doing fatwa shopping. They go from the sheikh to other sheikh just to find somebody will tell them this is halal. They know there's a doubt about it. There are some other scholars, they say it's haram, and they have no wara'. They want to do it anyway. And that's because of the shahawat. They follow in their shahawat. It's very important as Muslims to protect ourselves from that. There's one sheikh, he said, oh people, go back to haram. This is what you're saying, sheikh. He said, because now you went beyond haram. You're in Zakum. Now you left haram away. Haram is behind now. And their definition for halal and haram is different. They will say, al-halalu ma halla fil yad, wal-haramu ma hurimta minhu. This is halal, whatever comes to your hand. And haram, what was away from you, what you couldn't reach or catch. That's what is a haram. And they make it halal for themselves and haram for others. But not the halal, what ma ahallahu Allah, and haram, what ma harramahu Allah. Halal, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it permissible, and haram, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it forbidden. And why all of that? Because there is no wara'. That element of fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's not there anymore for many of those. There's one lady came to Sheikh and asked him, can I fix my cloth on the light that comes from that house, from so and so? And then he asked her, from where you are, from what's your family, lineage, or when he get to know that is from a special family, because it's a weird question, So I'm going to fix my cloth because just I'm using at night. I don't have a light. We're using the light of the other family, other people. And he asked her, when he get to know that from a special family of wara', they said, amma antum fala. Because that light comes from bad people and oppressor people, that the light comes from there. Said, no, for you, do not use it. Because you are people of wara'. People, they have fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you will say, maybe those people, they not exist anymore. No, there is. There are a lot of people, they will stay away. If anything has doubt about, or they are not even comfortable to do it, they will leave it. That they will live in the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah will compensate them with something better. Will compensate them with the sweetness in their heart, with the increase in their iman. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, literally, He will give them something better than what they left in the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we need to have that. We need to have that concept of wara', to stay away from what is haram and distance ourselves from it, not coming at the edge of it and then we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from it. No, if you are at the edge of haram, you are going to fall in haram. So let's, try our best. Whatever doubt, we leave it in the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whatever make us close to haram, we leave it in the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whatever makruh, we leave it in the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's how we protect our iman. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us all. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant the best for us in this life and hereafter. Ameen. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.